Howdy, folks. Yeah, change the hat. Still wearing the Dewey Beach t-shirt. Funny thing is, I told myself, make sure you bring lots of t-shirts and clothes and stuff. And, well, as you know, I've hardly changed at all. But I figured I'd get away from the crowds a little bit. Just kind of walk around, show you some of the wilder side of Jockey's Ridge here. You know, kind of away from the people a bit. Of course, if you want to do that, you kind of just head for the fringes of the park. You'll see less and less footprints. Start to see some animal tracks. Of course, you never know what they are. Sometimes they're dog. This is probably dog here, but who knows? I bet occasionally you'll see fox tracks. And I'm just gonna walk back here a bit, show you a different side of the park, try to keep my mouth shut. Of course, we know how that usually works out, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Like better back here too, because you get away from most of the noise from the highway. Of course, there excuse me, you did notice some tire tracks back here, and I wanted to mention one thing I forgot to mention thus far, that they do the Rangers do provide rides and their little ATVs up here for those with mobility issues. So if you're somewhat restricted in that sense, you're not totally out of luck. You just have to call and make arrangements. great. Shifting sands. Nothing, guys, on God's earth. This is all I'm going to say, okay? Nothing on God's earth is permanent. Nothing's forever. This planet's not forever. I'm not saying, you know, let's not take care of it. That's not what I'm saying. But one day this planet, you know, a long time from now, become gravitationally locked, just like our moon. Before that happens, it's gonna freeze over again. It's gonna get way too hot again. And there's nothing that Bill Gates and all the billionaires can do about it. Now, I'm not saying don't try to mitigate as much as you can. I'm also not saying that, all right? Jeez, you can hear the highways quite clearly, even all the way over here. I did my best for you guys. This may or may not post, as I always say. If it does, you know, well, if it does or it doesn't, I will probably try to get here fairly early tomorrow morning or the next. Because as you imagine, this place gets crammed, well, so to speak, in the evenings at sunset, but it's a lot quieter at sunrise. Everybody wants to see the sunrise over the ocean. So this place in the morning is pretty quiet. There'll be less sirens in the background and nice thicket of woods back here. The cicadas were, speaking of noise, making a ruckus here last night. I don't know what happened to them tonight. But gosh, is it beautiful back here or what? Again, yes, I have a baffle on. No, it can't block all the wind. And just like that, I'm out of time again, guys. See you on the next one.